does that. Always does that. Anyway, so as the description says, making nitrocellulose at room temperature or around room temperature worked. It's 75 degrees in my house, so the nitrocellulose I made before that worked in the 38 would have been made at around 25, or excuse me, around 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which is, I don't know, like 21 degrees Celsius. It's very close to room temperature. So, I have a feeling that if I run the reaction at, we'll say about 60 degrees Celsius, that'll make it even better. It'll make it so more of the cotton ball reacts and makes more of the trinitro variant. Because even though it worked well in an actual shell, you could definitely tell those cotton balls that I made were just a little bit slower than stuff I made in the past. So let's see here. Now I only let it, I guess, steep in the nitration mixture for a day, as opposed to in the past I've had it sitting in there for several days. So I'm sure that's something to do with it. There we go, that's about 70 milliliters of my sulfuric acid. Get 70 milliliters of our nitric acid. Woo, still nice and fumy. There we are. Okay, is that anywhere near enough to actually cover some cotton balls? Ah! My paintbrush! Oh well. How many we want to put in there? I want to get as many as I can. Let's put, that's a nice big wad of cotton balls. Look at this, I've even got a thermometer. Down in there. Come on. Now before, I really didn't need the cotton balls completely covered. It seemed to work without them 100% covered, just, you know, mostly covered. So we're going to try for that again. Ah, the fumes! The fumes! All right. Here we go. What are we looking at now for temperature? Both of these have been sitting in the fridge. Oh dear. Oh jeez. I guess mixing them heated them up a little bit. We're at 37 degrees Celsius. All right, we just want a little bit of heat. I even got something to cover it. All right. We'll check on that in a minute, see what temperature we're up to. Hopefully I don't go too hot. Like I said, I know if you get this stuff too hot, it'll start eating the cotton balls. So we'll avoid that. I also have to add a name to the wall. John Chester. Hello, John Chester. Look at my beautiful recipes. Still a little bit of acid in that guy. You know what? I should take this upstairs and rinse it out before I drop it on the floor and break my nice, expensive graduated cylinder. All right. So, Hidden Tiger Moth needs his name added. Fuck, I should put these upstairs too. Yeah. Why do I have so much glass? Storing everything in glass is kind of a mistake for somebody like me, but I keep doing it. So that's dumb. Alright, where's my red paint? Where did I just put it? There it is. Let's see, let's get some red paint. Just a little bit. A little bit of white paint. Double that. Let's see. Paint's been hanging out for a while. Yeah. There we go. Still paint though. Should work. There we go. I know it doesn't take much. Let's see if I've horribly over brightened this or not. I think that'll work. I think that's okay. Might be a little bit bright. Could stand for a little more white. Let's go ahead and add that. Just hold on to it. Oh. All right, there we go. That's a nice, pretty pink for Hidden Tiger. I decided it has to be pink for our favorite fruitcake. Alright, let's see. I didn't give myself enough paint, I bet. I definitely didn't give myself enough paint. All right, better make up more before I get too deep into this. Go. I ought to have enough paint. Paint's a little bit thick because it's been, well, it's old. So it's dried out a little bit. So it really doesn't want to get in sort of all the crevices and pores of the concrete. Why did I paint this way anyway? I have to avoid going into the hole. Suppose the camera's probably not pointed to see me, is it? Well, not very well. Let's see. Well, we'll see if I can get most of it on camera. Come on. It didn't. It didn't. There we go. Just trying to avoid going down the hole. Try to make sure we're not getting smaller and smaller as we go. That's a terrible idea. I can't paint with my left hand. painting it over here was a mistake. Come on. Kind of funny I have to paint everyone's name around bullet holes and stuff. I guess that's kind of the natural consequence of using your own wall as a target. Oh, that even looks like shit. Oh well. Tiger. Come on. Almost there. I don't see the cotton balls like completely dissolved from this angle, so I'm going to assume we're doing okay over there. Come on. M. Whoa. Yeah, it all got a bit shittier when I got over the hole here, since I can't really do this comfortably. But that's a big old skill issue, isn't it? I shouldn't have painted this way. I should have painted over there somewhere. That's all right. We're getting there. There we go. Just gotta cross my T's, dot my I's. glass eye. Get out from here. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Hidden tiger moth. Perfect. Pink off of here. There we go. Alright, now what's our temperature at? It'd help if you put the right end of the thermometer in the fucking thing you want to get the temperature of. Ah! All right, so we're only at 30 degrees. Oh! So we still got a ways to go. Like I said, for temperature, I'm thinking we'll see if 60 treats it all right. Or try to, at least. Ah! Oopsie, got a little bit of acid on my shirt. Oh well. A mill billy? I'm taking it that's a Midwest hillbilly. I mean, no, I, honest to God, probably just consider myself white trash at this point. Y'all have seen my basement. You see how it is. There we are. Well, what to do now? What do I have in here? Which ones? Well, I can try to get my 44 load stuff set up correctly. Ooh, do I have 44 Magnum bullets? Got 308 bullets. Got 45 ACP bullets. 32 bullets, 38 caliber. Well, shit. I don't have any 44 bullets. Isn't that something? All right, well, I can tell you one thing I've wanted to do for quite some time is reload some 45 ACP with black powder to see if that would cycle correctly. So I think we should try that. First of all, I have to find some 45 ACP. See where's. Perfect, found some. Yep. Oh. Failure to feed? Really? That's even standard ammo. Come on. There we go. Wait, where'd my brass go? God, I hate fucking auto pistols. Fine. All right, hang on. Let me catch it in the brass box. Stop floating it all over the goddamn place. Ah! God damn it. This is why it's so much harder to reload auto pistols than fucking revolvers. I don't know where my brass went. Oh yeah, definitely that. Definitely that. I definitely interact with industrial machinery in an irresponsible way. Fine, let me get my bullet puller and do it the boring way since it's hard to catch the brass. Wait, is my bullet puller down here? Might be down here. Can't remember. It is not. Alright. Must be upstairs. Let me go get that. What the hell? Whatever. Got two. That's enough for a few tests, at least. I've got more than 2. Got some right here. Oh, never mind, that's damaged. Got some right here. Suppose I'm also going to need large pistol primers. Large magnum pistol. Just what we want. Okay. This. Where did I just put it? Oh, there's my bullet. Yeah. Not that one. Feel good either. 5? No, that's way too big. That's way too small. Well, size appears to work. Let's see. Oh, I need to turn this back around. Yep, alright, we're at the reloading bench now. Ugh, why did that feel so bad? Primed. That one isn't. I guess it's got to be resizing the case? Alright. Ah! Shit. Alright. One. There's 2. Now, the big question is, do I have the reloading die set up even a little bit close to correctly? I bet you I don't. In fact, I know I don't, because that's not cinched down at all. All right. Now there has to be a way to do this properly, but I don't know what it is. So, again, we're gonna do it based on feel. Now, 45 ACP was not a black powder round, was never a black powder round. But again, since black powder is so much weaker than smokeless powder, I can just load the case entirely with black powder, and I really don't have to worry about like blowing up the gun at all. So, let's see then. Okay. Why not? Why does that feel so bad? Oh, is this not? Is the bullet seat not seating? Oh, that. Why is that not working? Oh dear. Oh, well, that's one bullet wasted. Am I using the wrong shell base? Yeah, probably. Let's try again with this shell base. Eek. Eek. Oh, that feels terrible. That didn't seat right. Ah! What the fuck? Why? Why? Why did it do that? Well, that's one case wasted. Why is it doing that? I must be, do I have the wrong shell base still? It's possible. Yeah, that just, oh, that does not want to go on there properly. All right. Hang on a second. All this shit I said about, oh yeah, you can just fill it to the brim, it doesn't care. Maybe I'm full of shit, hang on. Yeah, no, it's just, those bullets do not want to fucking seat correctly. What the fuck? Well, that time it did. Whoops! Alright, so I may have the die set a little bit too high. This case is already filled with mystery powder. I wonder what that is. Oh, the case is already crimped. That's not gonna work. All right. Let's see then. Ouch. Must be the right size for 45 ACP. Yes, sirree, Bob. All right. Come on. I don't even have to prime these cases. Guess that's the one benefit of using the bullet puller instead of just, you know, shooting the fucking live ammo to make rounds. Okay. Now are you gonna see properly? Maybe that's why the bullets didn't want to play nice, is because I had it set way off. Oh, that still feels bad. That feels bad. Oh. Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't feel good. It's barely seated in there. It's definitely not right. Do need to take this up a hair. Okay. That's also garbage. Bye-bye. Now, I guess we can go ahead and throw that in with the bullets. Wow. There we go. Try again, maybe? This needs plugged down a little bit. That, maybe? Okay, well, trying to reuse the same shell and the same bullet might not have been a good idea. It felt a lot better, but yeah, I don't know if that's coming through on camera. The bullet crinkled a little bit, which is not good. There we go. Let's try that with a fresh bullet and see if it feels any better. Why? Why did you do it again? What's wrong with you, Barry's bullets? Why are you doing this to me? All right. Shit, man, maybe it really doesn't like being filled to the tippy top brim. Maybe 45 ACP really doesn't like that at all. There we go. Okay. Whoopsie. Wow. Wow. That bullet is in there, dude. There, jeez. All right, let's try a case not completely full. Let's try it just 3/4 full and see if the bullet still does that goofy bullshit. Maybe it's the bullets. Maybe I just don't have what it takes to reload Barry's bullets. Possible. I'm using very, very, very advanced techniques. I don't know if it can keep up with me. Come on. Yeah, why? Why are you doing that to me, Barry? Bullets keep trying to go in there like crooked. Do I have to like flare the ends of the fucking casings to get them ready? Because that's some bullshit if I have to do that. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, it did it. It did it again. Why does it keep doing that? Look at that. What the fuck? I just don't think I'm gonna have what it. I don't think reloading Barry's bullets is gonna work. Fuck, man. Do I have this not set deep enough, maybe? Come on. There we go. All right, let's try one of the OE bullets. That'll also give me a good indication of if I'm crimping where I need to or not. Definitely not. Definitely not. All right, so we need it to be pushed down further, and I'm not really crimping at all. So I'm way too tall on this. Move it down a little bit. All right, crimp that time a little bit too aggressively, if we're honest. Back this off a hair. Still needed to push the bullet down further. Like that. Let's grab another fresh 45. Oh, come on. Golly. There we go. Okay, still a little bit aggressive on the crimping, but we're actually pretty much where we need to be, it looks like. Finally, we made a 45 ACP round. Potentially, I guess we'll see. Oh, it cycled okay. It didn't lock open. Whoop. 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 So there's our fired black powder 45. It actually did seem to fire okay and cycle okay. It'd be a lot better to tell if I had more than one. But now that I have, well, okay, let me bring this up another hair. Okay. Now that I have this thing set to where I can hopefully repeatedly reload, we'll make a couple of them and see if they cycle. And I'm just going to have to reuse the bullets in the casings right now, because I don't know what the deal is with these Berry's bullets, but I am not having any luck reloading with these. There we go. If you're wondering where Rations is, he's outside. I figure firing guns with him in the house is a little bit mean. Even though it doesn't scare him, it's still probably not great for his hearing. So, that's okay. He tends to spend pretty much the entire day outside when the weather's nice enough. He likes being outside, so. Yes? All right, that's all feeling good. I think that's seated approximately correctly. Tell you what, what's the overall length we're looking for 45 ACP? 357, 38, 10 millimeter, 44 Russian, 44 red, 470, 475, 45 Colt, 45 Smith & Wesson Schofield. Hey, there we go, 45 ACP. All right, overall length 1.275 inches is the max overall length we are looking for. Oh. And we're at 1.292. So we do need to seat the bullet just a hair further. I think we're on the right spot with the crimping though. That felt good. That felt right. So, let's try. No, that's not going to work. Did that work? No, that's not going to work out. Fuck it. Okay. I mean, I bet you that'll still fire. Where's a magazine? Oh, nope, it is just a hair too long. Or wait, no, this is the wrong one. No, that's one of the ones I put Barry's bullets in. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Okay, it'll feed in the magazine. It should work. Generally, I find that the real inhibiting factor in terms of overall length for the cartridge is the not necessarily feeding, but actually feeding in the magazine. Like obviously if your bullet's too far out, you end up with a cartridge that's too long and it just doesn't want to feed into the magazine appropriately. The gun seems much less picky than the magazine in that regard. Okay. How about you? Where are you at? Oh, a little bit too far. Now we're at 1.257. Let's try that. There it is. 1.275. All right, let's lock all this down. Did I put that back? Oh no. Oh dear, where'd my 3/32 Allen wrench go, guys? Oh dear. Oh. Nope, that's not it, that's a wire. Oh well, don't let me forget to do that. Where did it go? Oh, how problematic. Here we go. Oh, no! Okay, so remember what I said about the magazine kind of being the limiting factor for overall length? That's what I mean. It does stuff like that. Oh dear. Alright, well, there's a bullet stuck in there now. Alright, so I've got two black powder. Two black powder rounds. Two black powder 45 ACP. So let's see if they cycle. Okay. What the fuck? Uh-oh. It's stuck. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's out of battery. Oh dear. Oh, this is going terribly wrong. in there! Damn. I jammed my gun. Really badly, in fact. Alright, let's try the other way. Okay, got it in battery. Yes, let's see what happens. Hey, it cycled! Hey, alright! Minus, obviously, the first one not feeding correctly, probably because the bullet was seated too deep. So that's a whoopsie on my part. But black powder will work in a 1911. Let's see how this guy's doing. Stay put? Yes. Okay. Wow, that's barely heated up at all. Yeah, we're actually down in temperature. Is this hot plate working? Is this hot plate not working? It feels like it's working. But yeah, not much. Yeah, we're down to 26 degrees Celsius on that. Ah! My ears are ringing for some reason. Yeah, this is fun. The little dish I've been using as a top, the acid is, I mean, obviously I didn't put any on there, but just the stuff that fumes up and accumulates on the top there will continue fuming for a while. That's what I'm saying. Like these fumes get fucking everywhere. It's ridiculous. And they're so itchy too. Wire. Oh, no. Oh, we're getting too hot. I can hear it. Here's stuff sizzling in there. It's like, oh, that can't be good. I don't think we want that. Okay, yeah, now we're starting to get a little bit of heat in there. We're back up to 30 degrees. Past 30 degrees. Just a little bit past 30 degrees. There. Now, like I said, I'm shooting for like 60 degrees. Remember, the boiling point of nitric acid is only 86, so we can't go very high. See like one fruit fly that keeps dancing through these fumes. It's like, dude, I don't know if you want to do that. Let's get this cartridge out of here somehow. There we go. Got it. Now, will you fire? If I feed you in there manually, will you fire? Yeah. Nope. Nope. That one does not want to run right. And it just spilled powder all over the inside of my gun. Whoopsie. Oh well. The hell was that? Oh. 42 degrees. Okay. My fingers are getting itchy again. Spilled a little bit too much acid on them, I guess. Have you guys seen my Joker gun? This thing is ridiculous. It's just 22. It's a 22 revolver. And again, this one is made out of pot metal as well. I love my cheap, crappy pot metal guns. Which reminds me, I really need to get a high point. I don't have one yet, believe it or not. Oh. 22 is fine. Ah, shit. Too hot. We are too hot. I can see the cotton ball is starting to dissolve. All right, so what are we at? So we know the upper limit of how hot we need to be. All right, so the cotton balls are already starting to get dissolved at like 54 degrees Celsius, roughly. So we're not going to be able to go to 60. We're going to have to keep it down around 40, probably. Yeah. Stay. Knock the heating down. Now, working with the acid hot, I do have to be a little bit more careful. Trust me, there is a world of difference between the acid, how aggressive it is, how corrosive it is, when it's cold versus when it's hot. It's ridiculous. It has to be a logarithmic curve. Because it's just like a 10-degree difference makes it way more aggressive. Way more. Let's clean up a little bit. Hell yeah! I'm still offering you. I mean, okay. If you're the same guy that sent the picture in flesh cord, I'm still offering you a videotape if you want one. I have some meat industry videotapes that I need to tape over anyway. So. Oh no, there's a little bit of rust on my Chip McCormick stainless steel magazine. That is understandable. Is this thing full? Yeah, okay. I probably shouldn't shoot the full propane canister. I'm doing my best. Oh, fuck. Ibrella. I still need to do that. Let me go ahead and get that stuff ordered now. So one of these days, oh shit. Yeah, some of the nitric acid is degrading. That's probably not good either. It's making some of that nitric oxide, I think it is. Nope, still too hot. Still a little too hot. Heating go down, please. I would like to have cotton balls left at the end of this. Get those churned over. Really is like a cooking show when I start doing stuff like that. Yeah, and the fumes are more aggressive with the temperature increase too. Shit. That's way too hot. Why is that so hot? I've got the hot plate way the hell down. Yeah, even though it's obviously nowhere near approaching airtight, this whole just setting something on top of the bowl works pretty well for keeping the fumes in. Yes, let me see if I can give you a bit of a closer up at least. I mean, there's not a whole lot to see, to be honest. But come on. No, not you. Come on. There we go. Maybe? Oh. So there's my cotton balls in there. You can see that little bit of orange discoloration from the nitric oxide, whichever one it is. And then every time I pick this thing up, just so many fumes. Just a ridiculous number of fumes. Okay, that's mostly centered. I must have had the hot plate settings on backwards. Yep. Okay, I think that's got to be doing something exothermic at this point, because I do not have it that hot. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and turn that off. I mean, yeah, I didn't have the hot plate off in that time, but there is no way it should be that hot without something exothermic happening. in the reaction. So it's self-heating. But that's got to be a good sign. That means we are converting something to something else. It's got to be nitrocellulose, I hope. I don't know, is making nitrocellulose exothermic? I haven't really noticed it being in the past, but it could be. Well, nah. Got a little bit of nitric acid on my lips there. Of course I just noticed that, Hein, you talking about, of course I'm going to do the full name. Come on now. I couldn't very well do fucking The Man in Green or put up Gozos from Paris with Love and then not have Hidden Tiger Moth. It's not that much more. In fact, it's less. So why would... Of course I'm going to put the full thing up there. Alright, I guess I should clean up. I'm sure you've seen it. I've been just kind of tossing trash into hole 2 here. It's like, oh, I'll throw it in a sandbag. It's fine. So now my sandbags will contain defective ammo too. Got all the live ammo out of there at least. Ugh. This is the first sandbag I've filled in quite a while, actually. Huh. How are you doing? Yeah, Jesus, there's definitely some exothermic reaction going on. We're still at 50 degrees Celsius, even after turning off the hot plate. So I guess I really don't need the hot plate right now. Now I have a nitration mixture, so if I was really stupid, I'd get some glycerin. Because this may shock you, but nitrating cellulose is more or less the exact same thing you do when you're nitrating glycerin to make nitroglycerin. So, I'm like halfway there already. Then I can make some really exciting ham loads. Don't need this anymore. What does acetone do? Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out what acetone does in nitric acid. nitric acid. Go ahead and get some of that. Just a little bit. I may be mixing random chemicals to see what they do, but I'm not going to be dumb about it. All right. Acetone and nitric acid. Does it do anything at all? No. Huh. Doesn't do a thing. Oh, okay. Oh, it does something. All right, it just had to think about it. Yep, all right, so we're making a lot of nitric oxide. We'll keep doing that. Oh, oh, she doesn't like it. Oh, that stinks. Oh, that smells terrible. Oh, what is that? Oh, Jesus. Woo! Yeah, I don't know what that's making, but it smells like shit. That's not just That's not just nitrogen products. There's something else in there. I don't know, that might be making cyanide or something. In fact, there's a damn good chance that is making cyanide. Wow. Well, I mean, it's making that too, but there's more than that in there. There's a very sweet smell, I guess. It's very strange. It's also making my eyes burn. Quite badly, actually. Wow. Woo! Okay, so we've made some black goo. Still stinks. Still stinks. Let's see, is there still acid in there? No, most of the acid must be gone. It must be reacted. to look it up again. I believe cyanide is actually basically a nitrate group with a carbon attached to it, isn't it? No. Well, it's a carbon and a nitrogen atom. It's literally CN. So wait, what? Hang on. Fulminated mercury. What is that? Oh, it's an isocyanate. Okay. All right. You know, I do actually have some mercury. Production of fulminated mercury. Let's see. Controlled quantities of alcohol and a nitric acid solution of mercury into a reaction vessel. Oh, here we go. Somebody did a YouTube video of it. Is it really just... Okay, so... Alright, so you make a solution of mercury in nitric acid. And then he's adding
a small amount of 98% red leaving nitric acid to help jumpstart the reaction. I'm not exactly sure how much we could use here, and it didn't really seem to matter all that much. The only thing to keep in mind here is that now not only am I doing something that's acutely toxic, we're doing something that's potentially explosive. So this is handled with the utmost care for every step throughout the entire process. Here's the mercury.
Yeah, okay. You dissolve mercury in nitric acid and then you add ethanol. That's super easy. Well, that's easy peasy. I could do that all day. Okay. Okay. Mercury fulminate is super easy to make. I just need mercury. Well, I need more mercury. I have a little bit from some mercury switches, some old mercury switches, but I need to get more. That's still pretty warm. Yeah, we're up around 48 degrees Celsius still. So that's interesting. I never noticed that before. Converting the cotton balls to gun cotton is an exothermic reaction. Very slightly. It's not bad at all, but that's good to know. But that means I did not really have to heat it at all. So I guess that's good. Or I did heat it just to kind of start it off. And now that it's taken off, it really doesn't need help at all. Yeah, let me grab one of those mercury switches. So yeah, I've got a handful of these old mercury tilt switches. Hanging around from, well, I'm not sure what this one was from. Most of them I've got were from old thermostats, actually. But I want to use at least one of these as an actual tilt switch for something. Just because it's kind of fun. Is it, can you buy mercury online? Where do you get mercury? But yeah, as far as the fulminated mercury goes, I think it would be very interesting, very cool to have a case, cartridge for a gun that it's all homemade. Well, okay. Yeah, it would be. It'd be interesting to have it entirely homemade. We kind of have to go by baby steps. Obviously, what we're doing right now is making the main propellant charge for it. But another thing I have to concern myself with, if that's what I want to do, is the primer. So I need a shock-sensitive explosive. Fulminated mercury would do that. I could also make an azide, a sodium azide or something like that. But, I mean, hell, the synthesis given the mercury is so simple by the looks of it. And it already uses nitric acid, which I've already got. So, hell, if I can get some mercury, some more mercury than I have already, that'd be a wonderful option. Yeah. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, whatever the acetone and nitric acid made, though, that's gross. I guess we should see if it's flammable real quick. Let's see. There it is. Jeez. Alright, let's see if this stuff burns. I mean, no, not really. It's just burning like a cotton ball normally would. Well, I guess it's hard to tell if that's just leftover acetone burning, probably. So, whatever I made is nothing too exciting. All right, well, we've got more nitrocellulose cooking. We've got Hidden Tiger Maw's name on the board. So I will see you all later.